So the episode number 1 of Silo season 3 is out now on Apple TV Plus, and guys, I have seen it, and guys, I have to tell you that honestly, after watching this episode, my all the disappointment that I had after watching the trailer for the season 3, it is all gone because this episode was really amazing. I was so disappointed when they told us that Juliet has lost her memory because she was in the incinerator for the 3 minutes, and because she was in the incinerator, the fire burned down all the oxygen, and her brain didn't got oxygen for 3 minutes, and because of that, she lost her memory. And I was so disappointed. It was like they were pulling a plot armor so they can stretch the series for one more season, and I was so disappointed because of that. And honestly, after watching this episode, all my disappointment are gone because this episode was amazing. I loved it, and it was the first episode. Nothing big happened in this episode, but there were some reveals, and we found out that Bernard died because he was in the incinerator with Juliet, and he didn't had any fire suit. Juliet had a fire suit on, and that's why she survived, but Bernard burned down, and we found out later that he didn't die in the incinerator. He survived the whole fire, and we saw that Judge Sims killed him afterwards, and that was the reveal. And they are blaming everything bad happened in the silo in all these years, and everything that happened in the silo, all the rebellion, all the massacre, everything they are blaming it on Bernard. And now Judge Sims and his wife Camille Sims are running all the things. But the interesting thing is that they chose Juliet as the mayor of the silo, and that is really interesting. And she doesn't have any memory of her, and she is just a stranger, and Camille is her sort of assistant or some kind of friend, you can say, and she is guiding her or and doing everything. But as we all know that she is working for the person or AI, whoever that was, who is controlling all the silos, and she is following its order, and that is why she is getting close to Juliet. And Juliet doesn't remember anything. She doesn't remember her friends and her colleagues, and that is why her friends are a little bit sad. And the sheriff is writing a new rule book, which is really good. And there were some rebellions, and some of the people thinks that the screen that in the cafeteria is a lie. And as we saw that when Juliet went out, she saw the whole green world, and after she went out of Strange, then she saw all the real world. That the world is gone, everything is ruined. And when then the screen in the cafeteria glitched for a second, and they saw that greener world too. So they think that the world is green, and all the people are telling lie, and the world is safe out there. And that's why there are some rebellion in the silo. And the guy who went into that tunnel in the end of the second season, and he talked to the entity or AI or whatever it was. He talked to it, and it told him something that we don't know. And after that, he is gone. He just disappeared, and nobody knows where he is. And the best twist of this episode happened in the end of this episode, when we found out that Camille Sims is deliberately giving Juliet some medicine to suppress her memories. Juliet didn't lose her memory in the incinerator. She is being drugged, and the drug is for specifically losing her memories, and she is doing that. And because Juliet got some glimpse of her memory back in this episode, and because of that, Camille doubled the dose of that medicine to stop her memory to come back. And that was really interesting. And we got someone who secretly sent a message to Juliet that if she want to know the truth, she has to come somewhere. And I think that this is the same person who just disappeared in this season. And another thing, in this episode, we finally got a flashback. I mean, it's not like the flashback that we had in the ending of the second season. This is a really long flashback that we had, and we got bunch of flashback. But instead of giving some answer, this flashback gave us more questions. And that's what I love about this show, because they don't give you answer this easily. So I'm really looking forward to watch this all the episode of this season, because I was really disappointed at first, but this episode has completely changed my opinion on this season, and I can't wait for all the episodes to drop. And I'll be making videos like this for all the episodes every Friday. And that's all. These were my thoughts on the first episode of Silo season 3, and this is what pretty much what happened in this episode. So what about you guys? Have you seen this episode? Are you excited about the future episode of this season, and what do you think about it? If you have some theories, or if you can write a small review about it in the comment box below. Don't leave this video without dropping a comment. So that's all in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.